Hey guys, what's up? So today we are going to discuss about the concept of class in C++. So basically a class is a way to bind data and its associated function together. Okay. So defining a class, we are creating an abstract data type. And what is an abstract data type? Abstract data type is a data type defined by us users that includes various functions, variables, etc. So the we are creating a class, so we will be putting various variables inside it and functions inside it, so it can be called as an abstract data type. So here is how we declare a class. Firstly we write the keyword class, then the class name and the class, then body of the class opens, then here we write whatever the we are going to put in the class, and then the body closes and a semicolon. Okay, so what is inside a class? So basically class consists of two parts. First, data member and member function. Now what is data member? Data members are simply variables declared inside a class. Here is an example. We have drawn a class rectangle and we have given it two variables, int length and int breadth. Their data type is integer, the length and breadth. So here length and breadth are the variables that are defined inside a class, so they are data members of the class rectangle. Now what are member functions? Member functions are simply function of a class that are defined inside a that are declared inside a class, may be defined outside or inside. We will discuss about it later. So here is an example. They have declared a class ABC. There is intx, that is the data member, and we have created two functions, void fill and int sum. So they are called the member function of the class, because they are declared inside the class. Okay, defining of a member function. So basically function, we know that we have to declare and define a function. So to define a member function, there are two ways. Firstly, outside class definition. This means that the function can be declared inside the class but defined outside the class. And the second one is inside class definition. It means that it can be defined inside the class and also declared at the same time. Sorry, it can be declared and defined at the same time. Okay, how to define a function outside a class? So a member function can be defined outside the class, but it should be declared inside the class. So here is an example. We have taken a class data. We have declared a prototype of a function void get data and its parameter int a and b, and the class closes here. But now we have defined it outside it. So here, how to define a function outside a class? We have to use this operator. This operator is called scope resolution operator, and what it does, it tells the compiler that the function is part of this class. Like here the class is data and it is a function, and here we the parameters and is the definition of the function. And inside declaration of a class, it is quite simple. Like we normally define a function, that's it. We have to just write the name and define it inside the class. Here declare and define inside the class. Okay guys, so next thing we are going to discuss is visibility levels of class member. This topic is basically I am just giving an intro about this, because I think this topic can be better explained with the concept of object in the class. So that will I will make the next video on it, object. So I will explain it more precisely on it. So here I am just giving an intro about it. So what is visibility level of a class member and what are its kinds and an example. So visibility level simply means that the data members and the member function, whatever we have declared in a class, that can be accessed. How they are accessed? So they are basically of two types, public and private. Public means that the member declared inside the public can be accessed directly, and the member that are declared inside the private can't be accessed directly. Here is an example how we declare private and public. Simply class name, keyword private followed by a colon, variable declaration, function declaration, public colon, variable declaration, function declaration, and class is closed. So if there is no not written any private or public, so the variable all the class member will be by default private, because if you don't write public or private,